Greetings YouTube, it's Matt from the Green Arcade. I'm back, playing some more Farming Simulator 25. So if you're here with us on Twitch, you're kind of getting behind the scenes of how we do things. So we finished this field, well, let's go hit the next one. What's the saying? On one down, on one done, on to the next one? Oh boy, this is gonna be, I may have to drive through one or two rows of their sugar beets here. What they get for planting sugar beets. This big of a field in sugar beets. Oh no. Yeah. Alright, we're already committed now. I'm just going on across. It's gonna be ours in the future anyway. Oh boy, that's our excuse. Alright, fire this out, get this field rolling here. Need to probably come pick up our cotton bales there. Let me go move these beans over to the thing. There's the truck right there. We got another full load of beans there. Boy, that was a transition going to this truck, wasn't it? That road went weird. I think we can do that again. That was weird. Hang on. Go back to the combine. Maybe there's just a one-time thing. I don't know. Let's see. Go back to the truck. No, it does. You see the road? How it kind of transitions there? That's kind of weird. Take one down, pass it around, 99 bottles. Yeah, I don't think it's, is that the thing? No, that's not the thing. Not the one I'm referring to. I think it's like one done onto the next one or something. I don't even know what that's from. I've heard people say it. Wow. Don't hit the propane tanks. Okay. Alright. Take this truck down. I think I'm going to take it on down to that other field. Down south there. Not all the way south, but kind of down by the creek. Yeah, we can totally merge those two fields together. Big ditch, big like wavy ditch there, but we can probably smooth that out. Take those trees out. This truck is so much quieter than that Superliner. Newer, that's probably why. I think the corner of that field is on this, just over the bridge here. There's the barley field that we're hoping to buy. Which, I'll say we're not hoping to buy it, we're gonna buy it. We'll have enough to buy it. Yep, here's the bean field. Here's our barley field that we harvested. Alright. Got that done. So we'll come and harvest this one after we get done with this one. We did that one. We've got everything over here done. We're on a good, I think we've got a pretty good pace going. We've got a lot of corn down here to harvest, and we've got two more fields of soybeans to harvest. Or wait, you know what? I think there's beans in that one too. Hang on. Yep, we've got beans there and there. And there. Huh. We got a lot of beans. We're gonna have, that's a good thing though. Oh yeah, we've got one right there too. Got a field of beans right there. I think all the rest of it's corn. We are gonna have the monies. And we're gonna buy this plains ground up here. Break out the brooks, take out some trees. Gonna be a good time. Is that Bill Clinton? No, that's what was his face? That's Jimmy Carter. Okay, yeah. I forgot they had Jimmy Carter on King of the Hill. A lot of people you don't think about. Some of them played themselves, and some of them played different characters. Yep, so I've got these fields that did not have beans in them. Fertilized and plowed for the first state of fert, and got them plowed pretty much ready to go. Now the ones that do have straw in them, those are the bean fields. So we'll pick that straw up and sell it later. I am watching King of the Hill. Well, I say I'm watching it. It's playing over there on the side. I can't hear it. I don't have the volume up on it. A lot of times I'll have something else going. I'll have the Weather Channel going. I'll have the news going. I'll have YouTube or something going. I'll have something on that other screen playing. You're watching King of the Hill too? What season you on, Sean? This is not the right direction. I need to switch this up. Which way? One in row. These lines are not in the same direction. I wonder why. These lines are not in the same direction. And they should be. Got the width right. 9.2 meters. One in row. Should be automatic, but it's not. They're not pointing in the same direction. Definitely not that way. There's 115. That's closer. Not 120. So it's got to be like 110, 115. That was 115 before. Let's try 110. Well, it's not 110. It was closer with 115. And they're still not perfect. Wonder why that doesn't line up right. I'll go ahead and get the inrows. The inrows are lining up right. See, they're lined up right. But when you look at the lines over there, they are not lined up. They're not lined up on the rows. See, they kind of skew off of the rows. I wonder why that is. Middle of season 2. So you saw the Twister episode then. That's at the beginning of season 2. I am at the either the end of season 5 or the beginning of season 6. Somewhere in there. Yeah, I definitely understand that. The show reminded me of my neighbors. I told my mom about it when it first came out. When did it first come out? 97 or something like that ish. When it first came out, I was like, Mom, we gotta watch this show. It reminds me of our neighbors. And she said, okay. Well, apparently, talking on the phone was a big thing back in the day. That's all we had. But she talked to the neighbor and was like, yeah, Matt's really excited about this new show. He said the show reminds him of y'all. And she hadn't seen the show yet. It hadn't come out yet, but we watched the first episode and she saw it and she was like, this does not in any way should not remind you of them. I was like, sure it does. I mean, it totally did. Like, almost to the T. Other than they lived in Texas, Arlen, Texas. It was the spot on. They were husband and wife, one son, chubby little son. Okay. He sold gas, right? He sold like, I don't know if it was propane or if it was like, I think it was though, if I remember right. She was not a substitute teacher, so I'll give you that one. But yeah, he used to like to drink beer and he'd stand outside drinking beer saying, yep. So he was always he talked to his son just the way Hank talks to Bobby. So I can't really repeat what he said, but you could, if you know the show, you know. Nope, I'm full. Alright, which one needed grass? Gotta go look, because now I can't remember. That one's still pretty full. This one didn't really need grass, which maybe it wasn't grass. Maybe it was clover. Yeah, the blue one needs clover. So I'll go dump this in the red one for now. And then I'll go pick up some more clover. Oh yeah, boy, yeah, that's not right. Not for this field anyway. I'll have to change it back to 12.2 meters too. What about selling that windrower back just because the headers were a different size? Then I wouldn't have to reset the GPS all the time. That has nothing to do with why that field's that way though. I don't know why it's that way. Is that stuff even running? It is running. The grass is not running here though. Let me turn that on. So we've got a couple loads of silage we could sell. Who was that needed clover? Was the Blue Farm? Yeah. Blue Farm. From now on, I think I'm gonna, or at least for the time being, Only the stuff that's in red, I'll go put some in there. Try to keep those tabs in the green. Let me reset that. Automatic. 12.2. Even that's off. The end rows are right. Wonder why that's off. It's not off just by a little bit. There's one row that is kind of on. Only did one headland. 12.2 meters, automatic. There's not a side offset. I don't know. Well, thank goodness I've got this other GPS in here. Just use that for now. Unless I hit one of them lines that's actually on one. And I'm full. Alright, that gets it out of the red there. Alfalfa and clover, probably for the red one next. But we'll worry about that later. This thing is so wide. It's got beacons on both sides and the back. But the young kids say, dang bro, she thick. She wide. Got the wide tires. Takes up 2 lanes. It has a huge capacity. So, if you clean a vacuum cleaner, does that make you a vacuum cleaner? It makes you a vacuum cleaner. Oh. Depends on what you call your vacuum cleaner. If you just call it a vacuum, then you're just a vacuum cleaner. But if you actually call your vacuum a vacuum cleaner, then yeah, I guess you would be a vacuum cleaner. Deep thoughts from the Green Arcade here on this Saturday morning, July 26, 2025. I'm gonna drink more Dr. Pepper now. Is that Terry Bradshaw? No. That's just somebody that looks like him. Done commercial. So yeah, when we get this land up here, we can merge that cotton field with this field and make a bigger field here. Hopefully they'll plant something good down here this next time around. I mean, we could buy whatever they put in there and plow it under, and I mean, I hate to do that, but at least you get to keep like the fertilization state maybe on it. Be nice to have another field of beans or something, you know, something. I don't know, we won't really know until April, because spring barley is in April, beans are planted in April, corn is planted in April. So I don't know, it's kind of one of those things just to wait and see. Got to remember to sell the cotton bales though. Gonna sell those in February. We should make a pretty decent chunk of change off of that. Be nice not to have to work contracts. Contracts, you know, you don't. There's some that pay really good, but there's some that don't. There's a lot that don't. You know, normally when you get into the next month, you'll see what's good. You'll get some contracts that are over $100,000. You'll get some that are, you know, 90,000, 70,000, 80,000 here and there. But it'd be nice not to have to work contracts to make money. It'd be nice to be able just to sell our goods, our products. Speaking of that, where is... Let me get... What did I do with the cotton bale thing? Is it up there at the farm? I think it is. Let me take this hoe up there. You know what? No, hang on. Wait, I had one on a plow. Where's the 7R? Is it closer? Nope. This thing is way down here. Now I'll leave it here for now. Let's go back to the 6R. Go ahead and load up here. We'll take it to wherever the price is better. That won't be until February. We gotta sell soybean straw before that. Gotta sell a few loads of silage before that. And I'll tell you, we may go down to one harvester silo processing silage just for the animals when we get into them. Because there's not a ton of money in the silage. Normally we average about 50, just a little over 50,000 per load. But I think maybe it might make more sense to take the fields that we've got, like not all of them, but a big majority of the fields that we've got, like clover, alfalfa, um, grass, all that. And especially when we plow this one up, this will probably not be a grass field anymore. We'll clear that tree line out. This will probably become something else. But yeah, a lot of these that are going to be merged together, probably not going to be clover or that stuff anymore. Your vacuum cleaner really sucks. Yeah. Where did I put that trailer? Is it over here? I think I see it. I think it's over here in front of the shed. Yep, there it is. So I'll get those cotton bales out. Wonder where... I think I left the forks on that front loader though. Can I hook up to that one just to get those bales out of there? I think this is the 7R one. Whoop. Oh yeah. But the forks aren't on there. Wait, what? What did I do with the forks? Oh no, there's the 7R one. Okay. So let me... These are the 6R forks. Okay. Let's put these back down. If I can hook up to these 7R forks over here. Looks like I can. And it might make more sense just to use the 7R forks. Whoa. No! Probably should have moved that. How do these load in? Do we go like this? Yep. No. This is not the best place to store bales, I think. Here, let's take these forks off of here. I always forget you have to tilt the forks up to disconnect this. Right? No. Maybe I do need to detach the forks. Here we go. Probably because it's on the 6R, not 7R. Not a whole lot of room there. This works out because I can use this trailer. This holds 5 bales instead of 4 to get that extra bonus. Plus I can get another one of these and you can change out the hitch on it. So you can put a semi hitch on this trailer. So I could see getting another one of these. If I ever see one on sale, I'll get one, or I may just buy one outright. And then we can transport these bales on this trailer and use the truck to haul it wherever we're taking it. Just use this one to pull them out of the field. So, makes sense to me. Alright, back to the combine. Time to move it. Ooh, which way to go? Don't know. I think I'm gonna have to detach the head either way I go. Because there's road signs. There's the bridges that have the rails. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to detach it either way I go. Yep, see, there's one road sign I've already taken out. DJ's, he's sure a fan of all these road signs, man. They're everywhere. I don't think I've seen this many road signs in, well, I've never been to Montana, but I don't think there's this many road signs in Montana. This must be a county-maintained road here. Some of these fields we probably can't merge together, but some of them we can. We'll just see what we can do with them. Good morning, Farm Sim players. Did I get you? Did I get you? How else am I gonna keep you guys on your toes? Some of you probably spilt some stuff. Some of you probably woke up. Some of you probably yeah. Gotta wake up. It's rise and shine. 11 a.m. Time to start the day. Goofball. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I'm looking at this area. And we can't plow that road up because that road has got signs on it. And that might be the future road going down the hill right there. But I think all of this we could plow together. Got that open lot there. Where does the thing start? Oh, it ends right there. This is actually... Oh, this is actually part of that southern plot. Southern plot. This is part of the southern plot. This is actually the southwestern plot. So that's the one that's 7.4 million. So we can't plow these together until we get that. Interesting. But we do have that open lot that we can plow up and maybe extend these fields this way on the north side. Anything north of the creek looks like is fair game though. So anything from the creek and up. A little bit past the creek, but and that's part of the northeast. This is the big one down here. That's $8.6 million. That's a lot of money. I think it'll come by easier when we get into the wood chip game. Because we can make a lot of wood chips. Especially when we buy that northeast part. We'll make a few out of the northwest part, but we'll have more, I think. There are some trees. Fly around here. Oh wow, look at that. That almost looks like what was that, the 16-bit version of Farm Simulator from this high up? So we have this big like meadow land over here. We'll get this with the Northwest Plains purchase. So we could plow this up and make this into a field. Probably mow it first. But definitely plow it up. There's a little bit of dead corn down here. I don't think we can do anything with that because you have to own that plot of land. Get rid of these trees right there. Maybe leave that one there. And we got the tracks there. We could even put something small right in there. Might save this area for maybe another production or something. Maybe get rid of a couple of trees there. And then we could plow this up and we could plant something right in there. And then plow a lot of this together except for this one road right here. Because it's got a road sign on it. keep this road all the way probably to this field. Probably plow straight across right there. And then connect these two fields. Let me move my mouse. My mouse is kind of confuzzling there. So basically bring these two together, bring these together, these three right here together. And then bring all of this together. It's gonna be real nice when we get it done. And we'll take out this tree line. We'll have to do some smoothing, I think, in here. A little bit of landscaping. Plow these together. And then probably have to do a little reduction on some of these. Like right in here, just make a pass with the perfect edge. And probably plant like a strip of grass to go along this highway. Kind of like it is on the other end of this field. See how wide this strip is? That's wide enough we could put the front mower on the MacDon, and or even just use the other mowers that we've got and just mow a strip of meadow grass down through here. Or we could expand. We could move these fields over just a little bit, but you want to keep it to where these signs are not in the field. Because while they are collidable in single player, they are not collidable in multiplayer. So that means you can't even hide them with the hide objects mod. I tried to actually hide one in single player where they are collidables, and you can't even hide them in single player. So that's, I don't know if that's something that needs to be updated or what, but yeah, I thought that was weird. Normally, if it's collidable, you can hide it. Definitely need to get rid of these trees, and then we can plow all of these fields together. Basically, we can own from the border up here. We plowed all this together, got rid of these trees, and own all the way to the highway down here. Plow all that up, and that could be one field. And then later, when we buy the northeast part, plow all these together, and then probably plow all of these together. Don't know what we'll have up here. I mean, right now we've got clover, and we did soybeans up here, and got grass. Probably will change. When we own this part, we can get rid of these trees. Probably expand this field here. Get rid of these trees here. And a lot of this is pretty smooth. And one thing about this one is there are some boulders down here, so we'll have to figure out if we just want to hide those or if we actually want to come in and bust them up. If we actually come in and bust them up, we have to haul the stones somewhere. So that means we'd have to get a bucket or stone picker or something. I don't see really... I could see a bucket, but I don't see investing in a field stone picker if we're not going to do field stone, which we are not. So... yeah, we get this area, clear these trees out, buy this field, and then expand this up here. Much like this one is. See how this one's kind of expanded into this corner here? Bring this field in and expand it right up through there. Making plans. Counting our chickens before they hatch. Time to wake up, children. Good morning! Wake up. We're just about done up here. We gotta go down southwest. Yep. I think I'm gonna take a different route. I think I can get through that way. It'd be quicker than going down that way. But I do need to get some fuel. I may get fuel down there though. Or you know what? We'd still have to cross that that ditch though, wouldn't we? I'll just go the regular way. Go here, empty this, hit the little Texaco station. You know what? We could buy that field right there. Couldn't we? Or could we? No, I don't know. That's 1.6. We could maybe buy that one. I don't know. Can we buy that field? No. We couldn't buy that one. That one's 1.6. But we could buy this one. And then this one is not going to be ready until next summer. Totally forgot Alan Rickman was on King of the Hill too. Wow. Look at that other field here. So that one right there, how much is that one? That one's 1.3. I think if we sold a couple of loads of silage, that off there for a minute. We sell a couple of loads of silage. We could totally get that field. Ah, save. It's a very nice looking combine there. I agree. Let's go dump these beans in the silo. Oop. Hit the propane tank. Gotta check it for leaks now. Let's see, where... 222 at the biogas, so that'll work. Go get the load from the blue farm. Alright, let's see where we're at. So we needed 1.3 and some change. We got it. Make sure it's still there. It's still there. Fully fertilized. No weeds. And it is 1.33. So basically we need to take out 1.4. Pretty much. And we're back to getting the carpal tunnel syndrome, trying to take out a loan. One of these days, we'll get to where we want to be. One of these days. Alright, so we're there. We want that one. Right there. Alright. Now you know what that means. We gotta take our cotton picker down there. And get some fuel. So I'll go through town and hit Casey's up here. Man, are we gonna have the soybean straw to sell? We got a ton of soybean straw. We average, if the price is right, we average just over 30,000 per load there. And our rows are bigger now because we got the bigger header. E. Well, can't fit under there. Yeah. Guess I'll hit the blue farm tank down there. Or stop at the red farm. I'll stop at the red farm and get some. Interesting note. The cotton picker will not fit under the awning at Casey's. Unless you fold it up. We could always eject that bale early because we do have that mod. And then fold it up and probably fit under there, but we'll hold off there. We've got Stevie's wagon, so right now we pick it up with the wagon. And that way we can just pick it straight up, take it in, sell it, dump it, go back to the field, hit it, get another load. Baling is... I would do baling, but with a map this size, that would be a lot of bales. And I think that would be really hard on the map. Probably cause a lot of lag and everything with a map this size. It's just a lot easier to have it, you know, as a number in a trailer than having all those bales. Plus, you know, you have to take the baler, you have to put twine in the baler, you have to make the bales, and you have to keep that up, and then go and pick the bales up, and then haul the bales in. Now granted, if we had the auto load trailer, we could probably haul more quantity wise maybe at a time. I don't know, I'd have to do the math on it. But we've got the Stevie equipment, so might as well use it, might as well utilize it. Alright, so we'll be ready. We have this field down. We've got, I think, all of the fields except the one down there at the end. In this area. And this field is separated by the railroad tracks right there. So, we get that field, and we get that field. And then when we buy this northeast plains area, we can plow all these together. Because I think, let me go to that, back to the thing here. Farmland, yeah, this is all part of the northeast area here. So we can plow all those together. How much is that field? 533. I don't think we can afford that one. 533. It hasn't been harvested yet. We have 65 in cash, 66. And we're pretty much up there on the loan. We really don't have anything else we can sell right now. Unless we go into the 3rd day of October and maybe sell some more silage. Even then, though, I don't think that we would have enough to get that back down to 900. So there's 2.9. So we have $100,000 basically that we can mess around with right now. Yeah. It's one of those wait and see type things. Because, you gotta think about, we still probably gotta do some fuel. Still gotta fuel up the combine over there. Still gotta pay the workers. So, yeah, we were fortunate enough to get this field. But we'll get the cotton bales off of this field and sell them in February. And that'll be more cash in the pocket. Plus, we added one more field to this area over here. Boy, we got a lot of soybean straw. I'm going to be picking up soybean straw for a week. I guarantee it. Alright. Back to the combine. Godspeed, cotton picker. There, get some fuel, do a few repairs here while I'm out. Gotta keep this stuff repaired. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, hi sir. Is that the mechanic? Oh yeah, that's the mechanic. He's coming to check our stuff out. Takes a minute to fuel this beast up. I'm on the episode now where Connie and them go to Branson, Missouri. She's got a violin that she's using, I guess, playing it as a fiddle. Boomhires on the banjo. Hank's on his guitar, and Bobby's got a... I don't know what the musical term would be for a jug, but he's basically just blowing into the jug. You know, making the hoo 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 sound. So... You know, I could go down there and hit those fields, or I could go hit the big field first. East or west? This is literally a crossroads decision. I think I'm gonna go to the big field. Go get this big field done, knock it out. And then I'll go back down over to the west side, knock out those fields over there. Got two medium-sized fields over there that are almost big fields. Really, they kind of are big fields. And then a smaller field. And then comes the corn harvest. Gotta harvest a lot of corn. Fertilizing trailer down here still on the planting. Remember when these used to roll down the hill? Back in, what was that, 19 or something when they first introduced the new physics. I guess that was 19. They used to roll down the hill. Glad they fixed that. This field takes a second to calculate, so that's what we want. On your mark, get set. On your mark. Or go back the other way. It works too. Alright, and we're rolling. I need a truck. And a truck. There's a truck. Gotta go move the water tanker. I gotta take this down there anyway. Because more than likely we're gonna have more than one truckload off of that field. Bigger field. You gotta get down there. I'm eastbound and down. 10-4. I'm ready to stuff some groceries down my neck. I went to the Domino's. Got me some groceries. Whoa. About lost it there. Coming off that hill. Where's my combine? There's my combine. Oh, he did alright. He made that turn okay. I was worried that trailer was going to be in the way. He did good though. I'll park this right in here. Get the other thing. That one. Go dump this in the other trailer down here and take it and put it in the silo. Need to switch some things over here. I discovered that my Twitch app does not refresh itself on the Apple TV. So I'm trying to find a better way to see, because I don't get the notifications on like my phone to let me know when John goes live. I mean, I do get them, but I usually get them late. But I'm always in the app. Maybe that has something to do with it. Like I'm inside the app, you know? I'm already there. Alright, I am gonna try. I don't know if this thing will fit down through there, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna try to take the riverbank road. It's not really a road. I guess I'm just gonna try to take the riverbank. See if this will fit down through there. I don't even know if I can fit it around the field. Let's see. If it'll fit, it'll be the quickest way over to that field. I don't know that it'll fit through there. Let me go up and over. But it should fit over here. Turn my beacons on. That'll help. I don't know. There's a wide tractor. Ooh. Like a glove. I never doubted it. Don't pay attention on this little road, whatever this is, on the bank. You'll end up in the water. It's either a creek or a tributary down there. I don't know really what to call that. Very big creek. It's really like a river. It's gotta be like a tributary or something that branches off of it somewhere, off of the Judith River. We did it. We did it. I gotta find the combine. I think it went this way. Pretty sure. The way you can tell that is like this big windrow of soybean straw. There he is. There's a train right now? That's different. We don't normally have trains this time of the day. I know he's not near full, but we're just gonna go ahead and hit him anyway. Alright. I'll let him make a round, make a few passes, and be good to go. Is he? I think I just got it. I heard the buzz. Yep, okay. So let me get back into this thing here, and that thing there, and this thing here. Alright, so we'll be back here live tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll be doing something. I'm sure I'll probably still be harvesting, I'll be honest. But until then, always remember you reap what you sow. Stay with us. We're going to raid John. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.